Okay, a few dudes, episode number 3. Welcome back, everybody. Happy to be here. We got Quintin returning because we had troubles finding it, or we had a guest, but they couldn't show up. So we got Quintin showing up.
I'm not gonna put anybody name. I'm not gonna put him on blast.
No, yeah, it happens. He's with his family, so I respect it.
It's your boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Your boy's also here. I'm here. Happy to be here. Excited. Episode 3.
Yes,
sir,
Carlos
sir.
as always.
30 subscriber special.
Yo, okay, no, for real. That is the most exciting part about this episode because this is our first episode after having uploaded already. So, like,
Oh yeah.
one
like
of
both.
you,
Yeah.
since my phone's recording, one of you guys should look up the channel and we can.
I will
dive
look,
into
look
it.
her up. But I was like, yeah, when we posted them, like I was really happy and excited. And then once I was able to like start seeing like feedback, and like I don't know, just like how people were reacting to the whole thing, like it's been really cool. Yeah,
It's
so
wild.
We're up to 30 subscribers, which is
Let's go!
fucking respectable. Yeah,
30
thank you.
subscriber special.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that.
True.
Our first episode is almost like 150 views.
Yeah.
The one that we just posted yesterday is already almost up to 80. So like, dude, like we
Things are
said though, we
moving.
don't care about like numbers or anything like that. But it's just cool to see how much people are like supporting us with this. Like,
This is so much better than I would have expected it to
Yeah,
have gone,
yeah.
to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, I'm stoked on it.
I got homies like hitting me up left and right, like, hey, dude, good shit, and like people that I haven't talked to in like years, but they're like, it's cool to know that they're still like supporting like all this kind of shit. Like, it's cool.
It's sick. Yeah. I have the same thing. I had a couple good buddies, like, they showed up in the comments section, and I was like, damn, I was like, I miss you, bro. I appreciate the support. So, that was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's also been cool, is just seeing all, like, the feedback in the comment section. And, yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know. It's kind of wild.
yeah, and we haven't really been able to. Oh no, yeah, like yesterday, people were saying that yesterday's like episode 2 is like far better than 1. Like already, just like the improvements from 1 to like 2 is like insane. So,
I agree,
yeah,
100%. Episode 1, we're, like, definitely pretty awkward. And episode 2, you can tell, like, we're way more comfortable and we're, like, cracking jokes and just, like, having a good time.
Dude, yeah, and I think it helped having like a guest on because it like took a little bit like load off of like our shoulders. I guess a bit.
You just got a free ball, dude.
Yeah.
That's facts.
That's
Yeah.
what makes like, cause
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast myself, and I was like, damn, like I was thinking about like why theirs is like, so successful. And I was like, well, fuck, it's because like they're just cracking jokes. Like it's not like anything. Like it's not like.
It's not.
I mean, sometimes it's scripted, but like there's it's like talking points. It's not like
Yeah,
Right.
Like
yeah.
a script where they read off of it. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Yeah, I was listening to like a Theo Vaughn.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think it was the Boozy Badass one, but he's just like, I don't know, it's so funny. Man.
Yeah, that Theo Vaughn goes hard.
But yeah,
Yeah.
shit. How you boys been? It's
Good.
been
Living
yeah, like a week.
A week.
Since we recorded? Yeah.
a week exactly, I thought, because we
Yeah.
recorded on Saturday last time too, didn't we? Pretty sure.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So, yeah, we're kicking it off. A couple days after Thanksgiving. How's your guys' Thanksgiving?
It was chill. Went to the uncle's place, hung out, ate some good food. That was about it.
It was chill. Same thing. Had some good food. Drank too much whiskey though.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
You were
I
fucked
never
up or
I
what?
never drank a lot of whiskey before, but that time I drank a lot, and I was like, dude, because I was reading about it after, because like I had like a major headache, dude.
Oh yeah.
It was bad. So I started reading about it. Apparently, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's congener, or something like that. But bourbon is like the highest one. So like if you drink a lot of bourbon, it'll give you the worst hangover.
Really?
So like vodka, gin, and tequila like have the least, like the easiest hangover. But like I think it's the darker spirits.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but dude, it was bad. It was rough.
No, that's gnarly. What about you?
Yeah, I just went to my mom's, hung out with my brothers. Got to see my brother Isaac. He hasn't been here since, I think, like 2 years now. Almost 2 years. Yeah, he's out in Washington. So it was nice seeing him and hanging out with the family. But yeah, just a pretty kickback Thanksgiving. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I hope everybody listening had a good Thanksgiving. Stay
Yeah.
safe out there. We had one of the homies. He sent a video of like him like at the window. Kai sent that video. Do you guys see that?
Oh, yeah.
And
like, the
everybody was
family
like outside
beefing.
screaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see those tweets about like fucking Thanksgiving drama, and that was like the epitome of Thanksgiving drama. It was wild. They were like screaming, and you could hear
Yeah.
people like
Yeah,
like somebody was
he started,
getting
like,
beat
hitting
up.
the car or something like that too.
That's what he was saying. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
So hopefully your family didn't end up like that. If they did, my condolences. I hope everything worked out for you.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Hopefully you guys had some good ham and turkey. I don't really eat turkey on Thanksgiving, so
Turkey.
I don't really
I'm
like
just not a
turkey.
huge turkey guy.
Yeah.
Just ham is
I like
just
turkey.
way
Yeah, ham
better.
goes hard, yeah.
If there's, oh, I don't even know. If there's ham and turkey, I'll have ham for sure.
Mm.
But if it's just turkey, like sometimes I won't even get it.
Nah,
I
like-
just have, like sides.
Like I've had people are like always like, oh, then you haven't had good turkey. Like, no, I've had pretty
I
bussin'
just
turkey,
don't
but
taste.
like yeah, for me, like it just the taste isn't like the taste in ham, like the juice, bro. And,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
God.
the honey glaze.
dude, that's
the
what I'm
honey
saying.
glaze.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like the
Yeah.
turkey ends up a little dry sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it's
even
just
if-
drier in general, you
Yeah.
know.
Even if it's like super juicy, it's drier than ham. That's my.
Oh
that's
yeah,
my
for
theory.
sure.
And like you already know mashed potatoes, gravy,
sir.
stuffing, dude. I put gravy
Stuffing,
on the stuffing.
dude. I
It's
go
bussin'.
too ham on the stuffing, bro.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
stuffing.
not a stuffing guy. If I'm being
No?
honest.
Dude,
I don't
what?
Like it. I just like it's just got this weird taste to it, and it just like it tastes like soggy croutons. That is not good. Like,
That's
pizza.
kind of what it is.
Yeah, yeah. You're not.
But I don't know, stuffing and gravy. I don't like either of those.
Really.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'll opt out for that. But dude, Yasmin's mom makes like this rice. Dude, she says she makes
Bussin'?
like dude. Well, she makes two things that she makes that are always bussin'. It's like this. It's like a potato salad, but it's like mashed. It's hard to describe. It's like a potato salad, but it's served warm, and it's like mashed potato kind of. It's dude. It sounds weird at first, like eggy potato salad warm, but it's, dude,
I feel like I've never really had egg. Like,
dude, it's
Yeah,
I never had a
it's like-
potato salad warm, but
Yeah.
usually potato salad goes hard.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like-
I would
it's what-
imagine it can't be too bad.
It's not like a from the store. Like it has different ingredients, but it's pretty
Right.
good. That's like the one thing. If she
Mm.
makes a potato salad, bro, I'm eating like half a plate of potato salad.
I think
That's
cranberry
dank.
sauce is very underrated, honestly. Like pumpkin pie's good.
Dude, I have
But-
a problem with the cranberry
Dude,
sauce.
yeah,
also,
I'll skip out
not
on the
gonna
pie
lie.
just for the cranberry
Dude, I
sauce.
hate
Like,
cranberry sauce.
what?
dude.
Damn.
No.
That shit's so good, dude. I love
Dude,
cranberry
I don't-
sauce.
I just don't like cranberry sauce. So I guess it makes sense.
Fair
But
enough.
like pumpkin
Yeah.
pie with whipped cream, bussin'.
Dude, I don't really like pie in general. If I'm gonna be totally
Yeah,
honest,
not even
I'm like I don't really like sweets in general, but I
Oh, I
guess I
guess
like
it's
cranberry sauce. So
What
Yeah.
about like apple pie? You like apple pie?
apple pie, like I like pie. It's good, but it's like I don't know. Yeah, a little squeak squeak. I wonder if that's gonna show up.
Intermission. Oh yeah, it's
No, no,
definitely
you're
gonna show
good.
up,
No,
dude.
no.
Because I
You think?
cracked a can
Well-
on the last one, and then you could hear it like it was like I was saying in the mic.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because last time the
even
train went by, and
You didn't hear it.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
the
well,
train was
even
not on the
last time-
recording.
Yeah.
Carlos was eating chips, and you could hear the bag crinkle.
Oh yeah, that was
My
funny.
bad, my bad. I was a little hungry. Look, sorry.
That's so funny. I don't think
Um,
anybody noticed.
Yeah, I'm not a big sweets guy either, though. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys are still talking about that, but yeah.
However, my family makes this like pumpkin roll type of thing where it's
Oh,
like
yeah, that
I don't know if you
goes
guys ever had that.
into like the swirl in the middle.
Yeah,
I've never
dude.
had
It's
that
like
before.
pumpkin pie, but it's like into like a bread
It's like a bread
almost,
layer.
and
It's
then you put like cream
So it's
cheese
like a
frosting.
pumpkin cinnamon roll type deal.
Kind of, yeah, actually.
It's like a
But it's like rolled, like literally rolled,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
like-
like
you ever had
it's like a
banana- you like-
log, and you like cut it up and get like a
Yeah.
piece of it.
They have them at the, dude, we'll have to get one. They have them
So
at the store.
good.
Like, they have them at
I've
Walmart.
never heard
It's
of this.
like-
Before.
It is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like oh man, you ever had like a Swiss roll? Those chocolate.
Mhm.
things,
Oh,
like-
yeah, yeah.
It's like that, but bigger, and it's like not as sweet. It's like pumpkin, like loaf.
You hear that?
Is he throwing up over there? That's what it sounds like.
It's that blowfish.
Yeah, I'm on babysitting duty, and yeah, sorry. God damn it, dude. All right, you
No,
guys
dude.
keep on going, dude. I need to hide this.
It's the
Poor Icarus. Oh shit, he almost fucking
yanked
he almost
cord.
destroyed the recording right there.
Nah, dude, it's like the I know what you're talking about. That's good.
The pumpkin roll?
They
Oh,
have-
dude,
I
it's
don't know
so
if you ever
good.
had this once. It's a little different. It's like the lemon loaf. So it's like it's
Hmm.
like the same kind of concept, but it's like a bread loaf kind of.
Oh yeah, I've definitely had that.
sugar.
I know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
those
Yeah,
ones
those
are
are dank
awesome.
too. You get like a slice of it from Starbucks or some shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
have the iced lemon loaf.
Yeah,
That's exactly
yeah.
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, that was Thanksgiving for me. I don't know. Icarus being a little menace over here.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, no, I have to try that pumpkin thing out. That sounds good.
That,
It's good.
yeah.
Shit. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I went on a trip to California.
Oh yeah, well, how was that?
No, it was good. I was only there for a couple days, so I left. When did I leave? Thursday. Did I leave Thursday? Yeah, I left Thursday, and then I got to California like midday. Hung out with my girlfriend's family. That was pretty much why I went, just to visit like Crystal's, like to meet her mom and our stepdad and all that stuff. So that was fun. Yeah, and I haven't been in California in a minute. So yeah, it was pretty alright. But then, yeah, we walked around downtown LA the second day we were there, so Friday, and then there was just like hella crackheads everywhere. And it was kind of sad because, like, I don't know, as a kid maybe you just don't notice that kind of shit, but like now that I'm older and like actually walking around like downtown LA, yeah, there's just homeless people everywhere.
It's definitely always been like that, but it's worse right now than it ever has been.
Yeah. But I mean, it was fun though. Like the weather there is like way better than it is here. Like the day I left, it was 80 degrees, and then I came back here, and it was like freezing cold. Like I was like breathing, and you can see like my like your breath.
Yeah,
and I was
dude.
like, what
When
the
I picked
hell?
him up from the airport, I was like, I'm telling you right now, like before we even got outside, I was like, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be really cold outside. Like the weather dramatically changed since you left. Like
It got cold quick.
yeah, he left, and I was at work like the next day, dude. And like when you're outside and there's no sun and it's like just darkness and being like freezing fucking cold, like dude, something that just like it hits way to, like dude, I'm just like dying. Like it's like I feel like I'm in like now I understand how like Alaskans feel. Because it's like, what, they only have sun like 4 hours a day or something like that?
In the wintertime, yeah. And then in the summertime, it doesn't get dark. I actually went
Damn.
there a few summers ago,
That's
and it was
dude. That'd
wild.
be crazy, like sun all day. It's kind of sick.
No, literally, like it was like 3 in the
You ever
morning.
get tired?
Oh yeah, you get tired, but it feels weird. Like it just feels wrong.
Yeah, like sleeping with the sun still like out. Or
Well,
whatever.
it's not really out. It's like,
Just like the
it's
light.
like if it was
reflecting off
like-
of,
you know how it gets dark at like 10 o'clock ish.
yeah.
It's like if it got to that point where it's getting dark, but then it never actually got dark.
It's like dusk for like 6 hours or what?
Yeah, until the next day.
Yeah, that's so like me and Crystal, it was Friday night, we walked to like just like a 7-Eleven around the corner from where she was living. Well, to where her mom lives. And yeah, it was weird because we walked outside and I was expecting it to be like pitch black, but I think it's also like the city lights and whatnot. But like you look up and like it's dark, like it's night, but it's like white though. Like I don't know if it's like light reflecting off like the smog or like whatever the hell's going on.
Probably.
But or like the light pollution or whatever it's called. But like it was weird. Yeah, it was like hella bright at night. But
Huh.
yeah, it's pretty weird. But
Yeah.
no, I didn't do too much in Cali, but I did enough to. Well, so that we went to Little Tokyo. I didn't know it was like a thing at all because I know it was like Chinatown and all that stuff. But Little Tokyo was sick because I mean everything. It's you know how like Japanese buildings and like you know houses and whatnot, they have like that signature like
Architecture.
yeah, to where it's like I don't know, it's like
It's like there's tiles on
yeah
the
the
roof
tiles on
and
the
stuff.
Yeah.
roofs and all that stuff. Yeah. So it's like that, and it was like blue and they all had like the lights like strung up and like all that shit. And there was like hella good sushi they went to.
Ooh.
Busting like straight. Actually, like, it's not as good as sushi.
It's not as good. It's got to be better.
I was just trying to shout out sushi. But
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I
As
respect it.
far as all the sushi I've had,
No, it's actually, like,
Dude, I
better.
keep hearing
Yeah.
that, honestly.
Yeah.
like, well, I don't know. It's a toss. It just depends on the roll. Is the thing. Like, if
Yeah.
you go to like what the other place I'd say was Dharma's. So like Dharma's and
yeah,
sushi,
that
like
place is busting.
they're both a toss up, dude. I don't know.
Really?
You have to have them like side by side to really figure it out.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we went to Little Tokyo. That was fun for sure. There was like, I mean, I'm like a nerd. Well, I'd say we're all kind of nerds. So like, yeah, there was
We're
like,
definitely all nerds.
yeah.
so.
There was like hella like,
Really
so
burped.
so like,
I was going to say something and I burped. So.
so like upstairs, like on the surface, there's like you know this little like, you know, shopping area, and then. Yeah, there's like little shops and like.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I think I saw it in like a Luis Mora skate video or something.
Probably, yeah. And then underground though, there's like an underground marketplace, and that's where they have
Whoa.
like all the small little shops that are like more tailored towards like I think younger people. Honestly, there was like 4 anime stores. They had like hella manga, like just a lot of anime shit, pretty much. And then there's one that was like a retro store with like games, so it had like hella like Game Boy games, DS. N64, like Sega, like all this crazy shit. But no, that was definitely. I think that was the highlight of like the trip. Honestly, Little Tokyo was definitely fire.
That's sick.
But
Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
yeah, went to Universal Walk. Have you guys ever been to Universal Walk?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I didn't. So I knew that there was like you know Disneyland. There's like the Disney Walk before. So it's like the walk leading up to like the main gates, and there's like
Oh,
hella
okay.
shops.
There's like yeah. The only reason I remember that is because I went to like Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
That's
It
the
has.
only- and it has
yeah.
like. Don't they have like MLB stores?
Yeah. They have like an
Yeah.
ESPN store and like all this.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, ESPN store.
So it's kind of similar to that, but it's like Universal stuff. So they have like a Harry Potter store. They have like they had some comic stores, which was actually really cool. And then they had like Bubba Gump, like the shrimp place, you know, from Forrest Gump.
I've actually been there.
Yes, yeah.
Well, not that one, but I went to one that was on a boardwalk.
Yeah,
in
I
LA.
think there's one in.
I don't remember which one it was.
Because I know that there's another one. Yeah. So, yeah, we went to the one in Universal, and that was pretty good. I didn't know it was like a thing, but no, that was pretty bussin'. Like shrimp there was good. But yeah, honestly, just like a casual trip to Cali, just like a 3-day little getaway type deal.
That's sick.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
I feel like I could use a trip.
Michael right now
Yeah.
is like so active.
Right, as soon as we hit the record.
Like he was eating this, like basketball.
Bro.
Like he still wants it, dude.
Stop.
I don't know, like he was sleeping for like what, like 2-3 hours before.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
probably
what it
doesn't
is.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I was playing fetch with them for like 30 hours,
Dude,
30
yeah,
like
dude, I
minutes
literally-
today.
30 hours.
30 hours. Yeah. I played fetch with him for like 30 minutes, and like, dude, he was just still asking for me to throw the ball.
Yeah, at least he's watching TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was enjoing the skateboarding.
Dude, well, no, I threw the tennis ball up the stairs.
I hope they can see that on the camera because that was so funny.
That was like adorable though. Like instead of like actually like following what was going on.
Yeah, that
no,
was
no,
sick.
I threw the tennis ball up the stairs like probably like 10 times, so like it'd go up and then it'd come back down. So he'd just run up and down the stairs like 10 times. I was like, all right.
He was
that'll
still
gas
just
him, right?
chilling. He's
But
got too
no,
much
he's,
energy.
Like trying to like he like went behind the couch trying to find some snickerdoodle crumbs or something.
Oh, Icarus. He's a little homie.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that concludes my California section.
Yeah.
Just pretty
Did it
kick back.
did like the little Tokyo like area like satisfy
No.
your Tokyo craving?
No.
Did it make it worse?
Yeah, it made it worse.
Oh, yeah.
So like some of you might know, but I definitely my like dream is to turn 21 in Tokyo, and I'm gonna make it happen. Like there's no way around it. So I was like, my girlfriend was like, oh, let's go to Little Tokyo, and I was like, all right, sweet, and we went, and it was sick, but yeah, it just made me like want to go there more, because I was like, dude, this is just like a little like block pretty much, not even a block, you can't even call it a block, it's like a little corner pretty much. Holy, and I was like, yeah, it just made me wonder, like, dude, if this is just one little section, imagine how like the whole like of Tokyo is.
Tokyo
you know?
would be
like,
crazy.
Shibuya and all that shit.
I just
yeah.
want to go and experience anywhere over there, honestly. Like
Yeah.
Korea, South Korea would be dope.
I feel like a lot
Vietnam.
of Asian cultures are like very rooted. I don't know. They're like, it's different from like other places because it's like they've like evolved with the times, but they also like still stick with like I don't
Yeah.
know their normal customs.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense. but
I think I kind of understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. I don't really know because I've never been there, but I definitely want to.
yeah, no, that's definitely a dream of mine. It's gotta happen. Gonna happen.
That would
June,
be sick.
June, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Need to.
I don't know how much a Tokyo cost or a Tokyo trip runs you, like as far as cost.
Well, plane tickets, they're like 1.5K round trip right now, at least.
Wow.
They might go down. Sometimes they go up. So I don't know. I just have to time it pretty much. You kind of have to get lucky. Like
yeah,
I
get
checked,
them at the right time.
yeah, I literally checked like a week ago, and they were 1,200, and then I checked literally yesterday, and they were 1,500. So
Wow.
it's weird. They just fluctuate. So
Yeah,
just gonna have to time it.
it's attainable though.
Yeah, 100%.
On a side note, today I went to this, I forget what it's called, China Grand Buffet or something like that.
Yeah.
This is like the first time ever that I actually went to a restaurant and was like grossed out by like the food. Like,
Really?
Oh,
dude,
what the
like,
hell?
It was just like, well, it wasn't bad, but like I don't know, it's just like there's a lot of people in there. It's like it's like humid. Like you know when there's like a lot of people somewhere, it's like kind of moist
Is it
in
like
there.
I guess
by
all,
like,
like,
the mall,
musty.
like by Pojo's?
No,
Like, over
it's
there,
on
Eagle?
Fairview? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that. It's something like that complex.
Yeah.
You know, I think I might have been there too,
Yeah.
actually.
My
It's
grandma loved
by,
that spot. Yeah. I didn't mind
It's
it.
not
It's just
bad.
when there's a lot of people, it could
Well,
definitely
the
be.
thing was like it was
yeah.
just musty in there, and like it
Yeah.
just wasn't the vibe, and like there was a lot of people, and then like I ate a piece of it was like sweet and sour chicken, and like
Oh.
the sauce was like stinking or something. I don't know. The sauce is just not the way, dude. The sauce was just smelling. Like I was over my plate like hovering, and I could just smell it. And I was like, dude, this does not like it smells like. Like,
Really?
It kind of like killed my appetite a little bit, and then I took a bite and like. I was just like, I don't know, dude. I just wasn't feeling the chicken. So I just ate like 2 crab rangoons, and then like that was it. That's all I ate. And then like we went and got like dessert. So I
There's
had,
so much there though. How are you
that's what
only
I'm
gonna
saying.
eat
Well, the
that?
thing was like, dude, they didn't
That's
have like they
crazy.
have like vegetable lo mein and stuff like that. But after eating the
Yeah.
sweet and sour, I was just like, I don't even want
It
it.
put you off
And,
everything.
I was
Yeah,
like,
fair
mm-mm.
enough.
So I ended up just having some custard and like they have like fried donuts. Those things were hella good though. They had fried donuts and some custard. That was pretty good. But yeah, it was like the first time I went to a restaurant. I was like, dude, this is not it.
Damn.
I actually got grossed out. It was weird. Well,
Damn.
I don't know. The other time when I was telling you about when I went to Tacos El Rey and I had those lengua tacos.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
meat was just like squishing between my teeth, and I was like, dude, this is so good. And, like, the thing was like it wasn't even seasoned. Like, okay, well the thing is like, it's like if you know like lengua is like kind of has that taste to it, but like if you're having it with like, but it wasn't seasoned though. Is the thing. Like, so I was like, it was just like cilantro and onion, and I was like, this is
that doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah.
See, I had the opposite experience. I've been going to this pho place out in Nampa. It's called Pho 7 or Pho 7, however you say it.
I've never had pho before.
It is so good, bro. Like,
Damn.
so good. Me and the homies went and ate there the other night. And, yeah, it was just so dank.
Yeah, we have a buddy, Rainan. He always talks about, like, pho. Yeah, dude, that's, like, his number one thing he talks about. When it comes to food, he's like, yo, y'all have pho yet? And I was like, bro, I've never had pho before.
No way, he actually says that? That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, but he's a homie, but he loves pho. But now I feel like I have to try it.
You should. We should go. I'd be hella down because that place is dank.
Like, I've had, like, it's like, ramen, but it's like pho. So it's like, they're like selling at Costco. It's like a big old bowl of pho.
That's like if you're trying to
But
like compare like restaurant ramen to like store bought ramen.
That's why I said I've never had
it's
it
not
because it
ramen.
doesn't count.
It's like a legit pho. It's like in a box. You get it from Costco. It's called it's like it says Vietnamese pho on the front.
Yeah,
but like it's like
Costco sponsor us.
It's like a microwavable like pho kind of.
I know. I see what you're saying.
I don't think it's like a frozen like there's already all the ingredients in it, so it's not like you add water.
I'm not counting it.
Okay.
That's why I say I've never had it, but
I wouldn't count it. I don't even get the pho when I go there. They have this like steak vegetable noodle.
So you're a fraud.
Well, I have tried the pho. I have tried it, but that's not what I usually get. I've been there a couple times, but just in general, that place is super good. We had like tea, like hot tea. It was jasmine, and they have like this dope ass little tea kettle, and they don't even put like it's not like a tea bag. It's like a tea mixture, and they just like put it in the water.
Yeah.
And there's like this little strainer inside of the
like the cup,
the kettle,
and then leaf is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the actual leaf shit. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really good too. Yeah.
Yeah. Bringing this is really. I mean, it kind of connects, kind of not really.
The king of segues over here. I'd love to see it.
Nah, so for some reason that reminded me of
matter.
like tea, and like I started drinking tea, and then that, in my mind I was like, oh, this brings me to like taking cold showers. You know how? Like,
oh yeah,
like,
did you do that?
So all right. Admittedly, I've gone like half and half. So like, last episode I literally said after this.
I'm gonna go take one. I remember.
I did.
You did?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Nice.
And then, the morning after I did it, like not the morning after, but the next day I did as well. And I did it for like 4 days in a row, and then I was like, oh, I kind of want like a warm shower, so I took a warm shower. But then
that's okay though. That's totally normal.
Yeah. So what I've been doing is like I go in warm kinda, and then I like adjust it towards cold.
You gotta go in like when you're starting, you have to go in warm and then adjust to cold.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't help too. It's like cold outside because like it's frigid outside, and it's like
no, for real.
I don't want to take a cold shower either. I don't blame you, bro.
Dude, but when I was taking cold showers in the summer, it was like pretty bearable, and then I took one because I just like turn it cold and jump right in
for like a while, right? Like
probably since like I don't know, maybe like June or July. I think I started.
Okay, yeah.
So a while now.
Yeah.
But like I would just jump right in in the summertime, and it was like fine, it was bearable. But now that it's colder outside, I guess like the water heater or some shit is colder too.
Oh yeah.
And so the water itself is literally colder, and I do this thing where I like put my head under it and I just let it like just soak me, just like cover me in cold water. And it was like what is he doing now?
Dude, he's just like gagging. That's just Icarus, honestly.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, he's a little mob. Yeah.
But it was like literally painful. It was so cold, and I was like, whoa, that had never happened to me before.
Hurts your scalp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that happens to me like in my ears. Like when it's super cold outside.
Oh yeah.
You start getting like a headache or like an inner ear ache because it's so cold.
So yeah, I feel like just taking them in the wintertime is way harder.
But I've been going in warm and then adjusting it so the last like 2-3 minutes of the shower. Like not even 2. Like I'll just play, like I'll change the song and I'll just stand there through the song and I'll just like chill there under the water. I'll like turn around, and just kind of like let my body like just soak in the coldness.
Yeah.
And then when I get out though, bro, I feel like so energized. Like I
For
feel
real?
like
Well, because it's
like
gets
so
your heart
fresh.
racing, dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Ah,
So,
yeah,
like
it feels
I
so
always
nice.
used to take showers to like kind of reset myself in a way, like always like kind of just like refresh, like because you feel so good after you take a
Yeah.
shower, like I feel
Pretty
like so
much.
like fresh and clean.
Yeah.
So like with the cold one now though, bro, it's like the satisfaction is like times like 4. Like I'll get out and I'll be like getting ready to like I can like run a fucking mile under like 5 honestly at that point. Like
Oh.
I feel so good after like a cold shower.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad you tried it because
Yeah.
they're huge.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I forgot to talk about this, but you brought up running, and on Thanksgiving I did a 5K with my
Oh.
mom in the morning. She's like on this like fitness journey.
I just picked
So
my
it's
nose
really-
on camera.
Ah, nice. No, but yeah, she's like trying to get fit or whatever, and so it was important to her that she went and did this, and so me and my little brother went with her, and yeah, we did like the Turkey Day 5Ks. I don't know if you guys have heard of those. Like it's pretty normal.
Yeah, I don't know if
So
I
what's
could.
5K? It's like 3.5, right?
Yeah, like
3.5
3.5 miles or something.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I could run a 5K right now, dude.
You totally could.
No,
It's
yeah,
super
you
easy.
can.
Well,
Yeah.
I could probably do it.
You just have to
but
pace yourself, is all it
That's
is.
the-
Well,
yeah,
that's the
that
thing is
too.
that we didn't run because my mom
Yeah.
was like working on getting it. So we walked for like a
Oh,
lot
okay,
of
so-
it, but we
yeah.
ran for a good amount of it
That's what I'm
too.
saying.
And I just kind of like stuck with her. You know,
That's
I
sick
didn't want to
though,
just
yeah.
like leave her. That'd
Yeah,
be kind of
yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Just like, see you, bitch.
Dude, no. Okay, there was this one chick. There's this one chick there, and when we pull up into the parking lot, she's already like running laps.
What the
And
fuck?
then-
Oh, she's a tryhard.
Yeah,
She's
dude, right?
stretching.
No,
she went
dude.
to state cross country.
This is
She's
so
got the-
funny.
She's got the like Velcro water bottle strap on her hip.
No,
Yeah.
literally.
Oh,
And so she's already running, and then the thing starts, and she just like books it,
Oh,
right?
God.
And then we're like getting there, and then we're like halfway to the halfway mark.
Please
So I
tell
guess
me-
we're like a
please tell
quarter.
me- Please tell me that she just got so gassed and she's like dying by
Oh
halfway.
no, that would be hilarious. But no, the complete opposite happens. She passes us as we're like a quarter of the way done.
Holy
Like she
shit.
like lapped you or?
Oh, yeah, so she goes back and she finishes while we're like maybe at like halfway. And so we're halfway done and we're on our way back to the starting line.
Fuck.
And she passes us again, dude. She's going round 2, bro.
That's
That's
crazy. She had a 10
and
down
then
5K.
before we finish, she passes us again, dude. So yeah,
So
she
she's
literally
like
did it
15.
twice. She did it twice before we could do it once. And
What the
It was
hell?
fucking like respect.
Yeah,
It was
that's-
awesome.
That's crazy.
I
That's
don't
what
got
I'm saying,
that,
I
but
I don't.
runners,
I could,
man.
I could run a walk, but like that's what I'm saying. Like if I could like run a 5K straight, just like run the whole time. Like, dude, I don't think I could do it right
I
now.
think-
I have to train for that for sure.
maybe you could do
Like
it.
recently, I've actually been like running. So like the past like 2 weeks, I started like running a bit. So like, I think the last today I walked with him. I didn't jog, but the last 4 days in a row I've gone on a run. But like it's like late nights, so I'll go like at 10, and I'll just go to like downtown Nampa, and then I'll run around there for a bit, and then I'll come back. But it's like always 3 miles is what I try getting. So it's not too bad though. Like
not
if you
too
just
bad.
like pace yourself to where like you're comfortable, it's pretty good. Like yeah, because I kind of want to get back into like running shape type shit. Because like
I've
your
never
lungs,
liked running.
your lungs feel so good though. Like
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
The other day I went to the gym. I was doing deadlifts and I was like doing them pretty quick. So I was doing four reps at 12, dude. But dude, by the time I was done, I was like, oh my god! Like I thought I might puke, dude. I was
Really?
like, yeah, like I did not feel good. I don't know if it's just because like I was just like going. So well, I was going pretty fast too. I think it was probably overexerting myself, but like I haven't. The thing is, I work out so like it's hard for me to like really set a dead schedule like on like working out.
Yeah.
because some days I'm tired.
Yeah,
Like,
you
by,
get
like-
off of
by,
work
like-
and you just don't
Dude,
want
by
to
like Thursday,
yeah.
Friday, I'm like dead. I'm a zombie, bro. Like
Yeah.
even driving to work, I'm just like, just like
Fuck,
retarded.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's so bad, but yeah, it's like hard to set a schedule. So like when I do go, it's like I'll kill myself, and then like, dude, I'm just like so sore for days, and then like,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part about working out for me is getting like an actual thing going. Because
Yeah.
like once I used to do like I would do yoga and then I would like do push-ups, pull-ups, and like some sort of like exercise, and then I would go jump rope, and then
Yeah.
I'd go skateboard, and I was in like killer shape from that.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
then I fucking broke my hand and
That kind
couldn't
of
do it
sidelined you for a
anymore.
bit, Yeah.
and then I fell off a cliff, and then I couldn't do that anymore, and so then I was just like now I like am struggling so hard to get back into
Should
it.
we talk about your injuries?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like,
should
would you mind sharing some of your injuries?
I mean, I can.
I
like-
gotta tell the Cliff story. First.
The Cliff story
one,
is
you
the
have
best
to tell
one,
that
because
Should we talk?
what-
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah,
I can go into it.
All right,
yeah.
yeah. If you're down to, if you're comfortable, I know like PTSD.
No, I want
and
to,
shit.
and I think this is a good story.
Bro,
I figured,
I'd have PTSD falling off a
dude,
cliff.
no,
Like,
I
come
literally
on, man.
do, bro.
Yeah.
Like thinking it. Yeah, I don't know. It's gnarly. Okay, I'll just explain, and then I'll kind of get into that whole
Yeah.
PTSD thing. Basically, every summer, a good friend of mine invites me out to the coast. He has this beach house in Oregon. I'm like super blessed to be able to go and do that at all. And so on the beach, there's like the beach, and then there's this massive rock. It's called Proposal Rock, and we always like go climb it and like hike around on it, and we like set up. We just like.
Birds are coming up on the mic.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that was you? I thought it was
Icarus,
Icarus.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're coming up because I've had quite a few. This is really making me burp.
They
all the
might
time.
be.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Proceed.
It's really
We'll,
good
we'll
water.
find out. I'll find out while I'm editing it. So yeah, there's this giant rock. We always go hike and climb it or whatever, and hang out. There's like, I don't know. It's just insanely beautiful. Like you guys have probably seen it on my story. Like if I showed you, you guys would probably recognize it
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think you've sent us pictures. Like,
for sure.
yeah, you're showing me pictures like after the fact. But yeah, yeah.
Right? Yeah, because I have a picture on my phone of like right above where I fell.
Yeah.
So essentially, we like got kind of ballsy one day. And so there's like the beach side of the rock, right? And that's where we like climb up and then we hang out on top. And then there's the water side, right? And so
Okay,
we were
yeah.
going to try and like climb down the water side to like get to the water and like hang out around there.
Yeah.
Because there was this rope. There was like a rope heading down. And like that's where we got the idea. We're like, oh, dude, we're chilling this rope.
Yeah.
And so
I thought it was cod trying to rappel down the mountain.
Yeah,
dude.
for real. Hold X to repel
Yeah.
type
well,
shit.
the other thing is that him and I have done like a lot of hiking. in our
Yeah,
life.
because I know
So
you always go camping. Like,
we go camping
you
and
go crazy during the summer
backpacking,
type
like
shit, yeah.
5-mile hikes with like 60-pound backpacks into like the mountains. and-
yeah, yeah.
So like we've been around. We kind of like have our confidence, and I think that's part of what was going on is that I was a little too confident. And so I'm like, he decides he's like, I'm just gonna sit down and I'm just gonna look at the ocean for a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go explore and try to find a way down there. So I start walking, and I like get down to the end of the rope, and it like ends, but like it's still like pretty far. And I'm like, okay, well, and I just like kind of
Oh.
keep on going. And it's like this super jagged rock, right? Like just imagine like the cliffs at the beach, it's just
So
like,
are you like okay? Are you like mid cliff right now? Or are you like still
like
at
the
top?
middle of the cliff, probably like a little bit higher up
Is
than
it
the
like-
middle.
Okay, so are you like walking down holding the rope, or are you like straight rappelling down the mountain?
No. So I'm like holding the rope, and I'm like kind of like backwards, and I'm like kind of like just making my way down, right?
Like
And the
walking
rope-
fast. Like,
Faces
sorry.
past.
Yeah.
No. Oh my god, I haven't thought about that in forever.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm at like the end of the rope, and the rope ends. Like I said, I don't know how many times I said that, probably too many, but anyways, I like have to just go without the rope, and so I like start walking, and it's like hella steep. Yeah.
How much feet would you say this is probably like from top to bottom?
From the top of the rock to the bottom is probably like, I don't know, like
So
50, 60 feet
Holy
maybe.
shit, that's
Alright.
that's not light.
So like from top to end of rope. What are we talking? Same thing.
No, there's probably like a good like 15, 20 feet in there.
Like extra?
Ish, of like from the top of the rope to the bottom of the rope, kind
Oh
of.
god.
It's hard to say.
So you
Yeah.
got like 45 feet left.
Like
somewhere
3
around there.
stories.
Ropeless.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not that much. Maybe more like 35.
Nah, okay. Well, even then, that's still like 3 stories.
Yeah.
It's like a 10
It's
foot.
tall,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And this is where things get weird. So I'm walking, and it's like this sharp rock, but like I have pretty good traction on it, because like your feet grab onto it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take a step, and all of a sudden it's dirt, and my foot slips, and so I put my other foot down onto the dirt, and it slips,
Oh god.
and then both just start slipping, and I'm just like, and I'm like leaning back, trying to grab on, like trying to not fall off the cliff.
Yeah.
And then that's exactly what happens. I fall like 15 feet off of like a drop, so I'm like free falling, like
Free fall.
15 feet.
Nice, dude.
Knock out my right ankle, just like landed literally on it sideways, twisted it. Then I fall forward, and I just like boom, 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 boom. Probably roll like, I don't know, dude, it happened so fast. There's probably like 4 or 5 times where I was just like, boom, 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 boom.
It's like a
boom.
movie scene,
Dude, you're
honestly.
what is
It was
Hot Rod?
wild,
You know,
dude. It
you
was
know talking about
wild.
Hot Rod when he's like doing like flips in the forest.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Dude, yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Like, cause he's like in the forest doing like backflips and gymnastics or whatever. Cause he's like, I need to go to my quiet place, and so he like, it was like the song plays. He's like drinking a beer and like smoking a spliff and fucking doing gymnastics, trying to like
No.
yeah, get rid of his like pent up aggression or whatever. And he like flips off of this log and like starts falling down this mountain. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Right. And so I boom, 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 boom.
Jesus.
And I was really lucky because I didn't land in the water. Well, also I didn't die. So
Yeah, I was gonna say dying. You know, you got off pretty easily. Like, yeah.
But I also didn't land in the water because if I landed in the water, I would have just been in so much shock. Like I was already in a
Probably would've
crazy
drowned.
amount of shock because
Yeah.
it felt like a dream. Like it didn't feel real.
Yeah.
Like as I was like falling, there was this moment where like time slowed down and I like flipped and then I looked up and like it just kind of stopped for a second and I was like, huh, this is not good. And then I boom, 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 boom. And so I land right and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I look at my left ankle, not the one I twisted, and there's this massive like 6-inch gash in it and there's just
Fuck,
blood
dude.
everywhere. So the first thing I think is like, first off, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Yeah.
And so I get up and I take probably like 5 steps and this ankle is just dusted and so it falls out from under me and I fall again and then I was just like,
Oh, dude, I'm actually
fucked,
cringing
bro.
right now. Like my hands like just tensed up. They're moist right now.
I'm just trying to think about what I'd do in that scenario. Like, you know, like fuck, dude, I don't know. It's like
So
some
much
survival
adrenaline.
shit.
Like I
if
can't
you-
imagine like getting up and not being able to walk. Like your legs, like your feet just coming out from under you.
I'd
Like,
probably
Yeah.
just start screaming for help. Honestly, just fucking
like ah,
yeah, dude, that's the only thing you can do. Like you can't even
Oh,
walk.
dude,
you
I
gotta crawl
so-
up a mountain with your hands.
I fall again and I'm just kind of laying there for a second and I'm like, oh man,
He's a chug jug.
I'm fucked. Yeah.
He's like,
Wow,
bang on it. Yeah, he's like,
No.
all right, sorry.
So I bust out my phone and I call my buddy Fletcher, who's at the top of the mountain, and he's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "I fell." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I fell. You got to come get me." And so he like comes down, looks at my ankle, super gnarly, just like the bloody one, because the other one you can't really tell it's hurt, but this one, my right ankle, definitely hurt a lot more than
The one that was
cut.
gashed. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that was the one that you broke or sprained.
I've sprained both of them actually,
Yeah.
completely unrelated.
Is that the
Yeah.
same, that's the same one you've broken though, right?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't. I never broke it. I just sprained it super gnarly one time skateboarding. Like it was a while ago. I think it was like sophomore year of high school. But so yeah, Fletcher. I'm like, I tell him on the phone before he hangs up. I'm like, don't fall. And then he like gets down there and fucking like assesses the situation. And he's like, okay, well, whenever you're ready, we got to get up because we got to take you to the hospital.
Oh,
And so
God.
I'm like, okay, I'm ready because like I just want to do it.
Yeah,
I
you
just
just
want
wanna
to get
be
it
done
over
with
with.
it.
And so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
stand up and immediately everything starts to like go black and like all I can see, I'm like looking down, all I can see is like the bottom of my vision.
You got that tunnel vision type shit. Like you're about to black out.
I was about to pass out.
Yeah.
And so I just like stand there for a second and by some miracle I don't pass out. And then I like come back to and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." So
God.
then there's no climbing back up over the rock at this point.
Yeah.
Luckily,
nah,
the
that's out
water
of
was shallow, so we have to get in the
was it
water.
High tide, right? Is that what it's called, right?
Low tide.
Yeah, it was low tide, but it wasn't high tide, right?
It wasn't high tide yet, and so we like get in the water. It was like medium tide, so it was still kind of deep. But
Yeah.
I like get in the water, and I'm like hanging on to him and like walking around, and like just the salt and all the nasty
Oh,
ocean is
God.
getting
Did
in
it,
my.
Did it feel better though, having like getting in the water, or did it feel worse?
It definitely stung like a motherfucker.
I would imagine, yeah.
I feel like was it cold?
It was cold.
Yeah.
It was pretty cold.
How did it feel better? A little bit, no?
I don't know, dude. In that moment, I'm just like so like,
Shock,
I just like,
Yeah,
I
that's
just knew I was in a really fucked up situation and that I had to get it figured
You
out.
just wanted to be in the hospital and like just
Yeah, that was sucked.
like yeah.
Kind of. I didn't really want to be in this situation at all.
No, yeah,
but
but you wanted it to be.
I
like,
definitely
alright.
wanted to. Like, I just knew that I needed to get shit moving because
Yeah.
this was fucked up. Like, my ankle was bad.
Yeah.
And so I get to the beach and we're like walking, and then this one dude is like, "Are you okay, bud?" And I like don't say anything at this point. I'm in so much pain that I'm just like, like trying to breathe through
Yeah.
it. And then Fletcher's all like, he's okay, we're going to the hospital. He had already called his dad, so his dad's on the way. And then there's this other dude, like this drunk motherfucker. He starts screaming about me. He's like, that dude over there, he got bit by a barracuda. And just like starts screaming dumb shit to his grandkids or something. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up, old man. Like, oh, I want to.
It's like the last thing you want to deal with is some drunk motherfucker talking about a barracuda. Like.
No, literally. And so, yeah, his dad gets there. And they can load me up in the car, take a bunch of ibuprofen, go to the hospital, and get, it was like 6 stitches or something.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. And then I laid on the bed and did nothing for the rest of the trip, which was a massive bummer.
Yeah, that's an L. But I mean, hey, you live and you learn. And like honestly, just the fact that you came away with like a sprained ankle and like, you know, a couple stitches and whatnot.
Death.
Not dead or like not broken or anything like that.
I honestly
like,
think, because I had a backpack on, and I honestly think it kept me from hitting my head and might have saved my life. I don't really know.
I was going to say, the fact that you didn't like smack your head at all or like even graze it, like that boggles my mind.
Yeah, so my ankle had a giant gash. This ankle was sprained. This entire leg was just like tore up.
Yeah.
My back was all scraped up and bloody. And
but honestly, you recovered pretty well. Like I think, what was it, like 2 weeks? Like a week after you got back, I think me and Kenny came through.
2 weeks after, I was dog sitting at my dad's house because, dude, as I get back from this whole thing, there's like my mom's like childhood friend is there, and she has like 6 kids.
Oh,
and so like I can't go into my room. I'm sleeping in the bed with my mom while I'm just like destroyed, and it was brutal. So then as soon as my dad was like, "Hey, I need you to dog sit," I was like, "Yes, get me out of here."
Yeah.
And so I went over there. And I basically just played Spider-Man the entire time on the PS5, and it was lit.
Yeah, we came through, and I remember seeing you, like, you were already limping out. Like, you came out of the house. I expected you to be, like, on crutches or something. But
yeah, I was walking. I could walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I've sprained I've sprained my ankle a couple times, only my left one. But I've heard that, I mean, it's, like, proven that spraining your ankles are actually worse than breaking them. Cause
yeah, it is worse.
You can never fully heal from a sprain, but a broken bone can fully heal.
Dude, yeah, that's the other thing is that, like, I didn't skate for a long time after because I was just destroyed. And my ankle was in pain, like, for, like, several months after. Yeah. Now it's pretty much good. Sometimes it acts up a little bit.
I was going to say, with cold weather, it usually fucks
it's
with
supposed
joints,
to get worse,
and
right?
it kind of hurts. Yeah. Like my ankle will hurt here and there, like in the cold weather. But
I haven't really experienced that yet. But I did try to go skate one time, and I just ollied up on the mani pad and ollied off, and as soon as I landed, oh fuck, bro, it was gnarly. Just like, yeah, it was just brutal pain, and so I haven't skateboarded since, and I'm kind of sad, but. That's the story of how Wesley fell off a cliff.
Yeah, that's a good title, honestly. Falling off a cliff.
Wesley,
question mark.
I'll think of some clickbait type shit.
Fucking, dude, okay, so I have 2 fucking stories. One of them reminds me, one is fucking, it's crazy because I've fell, I've ate major shit. Cause
I was gonna say with skating,
that's what happens when you're a skateboarder.
Well, dude, I've sprained the fuck out of my ankle a couple times, but it's almost like it's extended my mobility in my ankles.
Really?
Okay, so I'd land or whatever, and then it'd tweak, but then after a while of tweaking it so many times, I can just bend it flat and it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just from doing it for so long or but even then
maybe,
the cold doesn't even I don't get pain from the cold either.
Really?
No, not really.
I've heard
just
about that, but I haven't had that.
Just my hands get a little tense, but I don't get any kind of joint pain. But fucking yeah, that reminds me exactly of the old man stories. Cause bro, when I cut my face open, I was skating.
Oh.
And, dude, so alright, so I'll set the scene. Me and my brother are at the library, and so dude, it's such a fucked up. So basically, I got in trouble for some stupid middle school shit, and then. I got my skateboard taken away because that was my main thing. So my mom was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take your skateboard away because it's
Damn, that's when you know you're a skater. Your mom's like, "I'm taking away your fucking skateboard."
Dude, because that's dude, well in this time frame, I used to after I finished my homework, dude, I'd skate from 6 to 9, dude. I'd just skate in the garage for back and forth.
That's sick though that you have that kind of hobby. That's good.
So. Yeah, she took away my skateboard, and so I went to my dad's. My brother skated too, so I was like, oh, we had an extra. It was Michael's skateboard. It's one of my homies, but he had it was a shitty ass board. It was
Yeah.
Like he worn down the wheels because he's had them for so long. So they're like these skinny ass tiny wheels, and they're all worn down. And like the front of the nose, like on the top layers, like it's all chipped back.
Yeah.
Oh god,
like,
yeah,
no
yeah.
nose.
It's just scuffed.
It's
yeah.
like this shitty clear grip tape. So it's like all you know how like some grip tapes are like kind of like rocky. Like it's like it's not even like a sandpaper. It's just like little chunks.
No, yeah.
So like there's no grip. The grip slides, whatever. So we go skate, and then we're playing this game of 1-up. So he does like I do like a boneless, and he does like a boneless 180, and then I did like I did like a boneless something fucking I don't know. But then he does it off this ledge. So I try to do the same boneless 180 off the ledge, but when I land, I only landed back foot on the board, so the front end, dude, just fucking pops up and snaps me right in the face. Dude, it felt like I hit the back of my head. Like, it hit me so hard. Like, I don't know if you
god,
ever,
Jesus
I don't know if you ever, like,
Christ.
fell and hit the back of your head before, but it felt like I hit my, like, it hit me right here, but as soon as I did it, like, my ears were ringing, and I was like, bing, and, like, as soon as it happened, I, like, covered my face, because I couldn't. And like, oh, dude, it hurt so bad. And then like, I looked at him. I was like, oh, am I bleeding? Like, am I good? And he's like, oh, dude, I don't know. You think you might need stitches? I was like, fuck, dude. And so I started freaking out. I'm like 12 years old. I'm like, call my mom, dude. Call my mom. So I started like calling mom. And then I'm like, hey, mom. Like, I phrased it so bad too. I was like, I cut my face open like in the library. And so like, dude, she doesn't know how bad it is. Like, it was like a
Like
She's
as a
freaking
parent, she
out.
probably thinks you're like looking like Anakin right
dude,
now.
it's
Like
like this
fucking
No.
little,
like
it's
fully.
like this little. It's not even like probably an inch long on my upper lip, but it did go. So I went through my lip and into my gums.
Oh.
So like my gum was split, and then I had to get stitches on my lip. Anyways, whatever.
Dude, you guys are making my hands moist this whole
Dude.
episode, man. Like they're sweating, man. God.
So I'm like
The
like,
injury
I'm trying
episode.
to wash off
Yeah.
because it's like the blood's like clotting on the side of my, so it's like getting in my mouth and shit. Like,
Ew.
so I go into the library to like kind of wash it off, and I'm like getting water and like scooping on my face, and there's like this old dude in there just washing his hands. And I was like, he's like, what happened? I was like, oh, like my skateboard hit me in the face. And then he's like, as he's walking out, he's like, should have worn a helmet. And I was like, are you
What the
fucking
hell?
joking me, dude? Helmet only goes to my eyebrows. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Should have worn a helmet.
Should have worn a
I was
helmet.
like, yeah, dude, let me just pull out my fucking motorcycle
That's
helmet. With a
It's too
visor.
funny.
No, for real.
Like a
Dude, that's-
BMX helmet or some
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
shit.
saying.
Like
I
what
was
the
like wearing a
hell?
helmet. I was skateboarding, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and like it was like such a small thing, but yeah. Anyways,
That's
I ended
hilarious.
up getting like 3 stitches in my lip.
Should have
And
worn a
fucking-
helmet.
yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit.
That was so. It's such a stupid like injury that's like it should
Yeah.
never happen, but it is whatever.
That happens a lot in skateboarding, though.
It was
And
just so funny that the old dude's like
Should have
"Shoulda
worn a
Should've worn a
helmet.
helmet."
I still remember that to this day. The way he said it, should have worn a helmet. I was like, dude, shut your mouth.
yeah, stitches are weird too. Like when I got mine, they like injected me with like this like numbing serum.
Dude.
Oh.
The numbing shot is always the worst. Like the
Yeah,
numbing
and
shot
they have to
hurts
put
more
it
than-
so deep too.
Oh.
It
It
hurts
was
more than
gnarly.
anything I've ever like when I got my the dog bite, dude. Like when they put that one on my face, oh my! I was like still 12, but dude, like it hurts so
Damn,
bad.
12-year-old Quintin was going
It's
through this
super
crazy
uncomfortable.
shit. Yeah. He was in
Actually,
World War
I
One.
think-
He
I
was
think when I got-
mustard
I
gas
think-
and everything. He's like, get down.
No, dude. I think when I got the face, I think I was like I think I was like 13 because I was like closer to high school than I was when the first one happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got the numbing shot from my dog bite, oh my god, dude! Like,
It's
it was
weird.
Like excruciating pain.
But then once it hits, it feels nice.
Yeah,
and they gave me oxys too, so
Oh,
that kind of
yeah,
helps.
there
Oh,
you
God.
go. I didn't even get any medication. I got antibiotics.
You're 13. They're like, oh, how old are you? I'm like 20. They're like, okay, here, take the
Oh,
drugs.
Yeah, here, take, yeah. Here.
That was low-key the best
Come
part
back
about
for more,
falling
please.
off of the cliff
Yeah.
is that then I had these like painkillers, which are like so nice and like
no, they're
terrible
not nice.
at the
Yeah,
same
they're
time.
terrible.
I now understand why people get addicted to that
Yeah.
shit because it is nice.
Yeah, they're like, take some, come back for more, please, thanks.
That's literally
See
what
you
it is.
next week.
I
yeah.
did not come back for more. I knew that was bad news,
Yeah.
but I
Good.
will not lie. It was nice.
I feel like in terms of any like, I feel like I mean I could say like my concussion or whatever, but I think the funniest thing I was like I think 2 or 1, maybe 3. I was still in a crib, so I don't know how old I was, but
Little
I-
guy.
yeah, I was in California. I had my Spider-Man costume on,
Oh,
like my little pajamas with like the did you ever have the ones with like
wings
the,
and the
yeah the web
armpit?
the web the
Yo,
web armpits? Yeah,
those.
those are sick as
so
fuck.
funny.
Like if
I
I
did
could
not
find them,
have those, but
if I
that's
can
so
find
funny.
them, like I'd wear them like this day if
Was
I
it-
could.
No.
If I could buy
it was a
some.
onesie, wasn't it?
Yeah, onesie. Yeah,
dude, I
sick as
fucking had
fuck.
that.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. You just
like-
like unlocked a memory.
Yeah,
in my
dude,
brain,
those
dude.
I
That's
want to
awesome.
buy some now. Like, actually, I want to buy them. Like,
That's so funny.
but yeah, I was like 3, and
damn.
I was like, oh, I want to get out of this crib. So like, I decided one night to, plan this
Yeet
crazy
over.
crazy jailbreak. Yeah, I climb. I'm like, I just leap
You
off.
thought you could fly
And,
'cause
yeah,
of
and
your
I,
wings.
I snap my left arm. I break it.
Damn.
Uh,
Oh shit.
But yeah, so I think that's the gnarliest thing. But I was like a little
Dude,
kid, so I
that
don't
reminds
remember.
me. So
Yeah.
my little brother broke his arm one time, and we had this bunk bed, right? And we had this massive,
God.
like stuffed horse, and it was like my horse. That was what he would always say.
Well, that's my horse.
And so I like had his horse, and I was like teasing him. I was like, you can't have it. We're little. I don't even know how old we
Yeah.
were. And then he like gets pissed, and he just like, yeah, like jumps at me, falls off the top bunk, and bro, dude snaps his arm. It's like dangling over here. He's like laying on his back. His arm is like all over here. I just start screaming. Like I'm like, just like screaming, and my parents are like imagining that there's like a murderer or like something
Yeah.
terrible. And then I guess my dad goes back there and has to like grab it.
It reminds me of like Step
Said
Brothers
it.
when he's like, oh, he's
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
And then they come and check, and he's like, man, he's like looking
The
at
little
his gun.
scratch.
Yeah, he smacks it. Yeah,
Step Brothers is
it
good.
reminds me of that. That's crazy though. But
Dude, yeah, injuries are so wild.
yeah, damn. Yeah, that was interesting. We got into like an injury, like
Yeah.
just full thing. But I think
That's
that's
dope.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about like the PTSD thing. I was pretty interested in that.
Dude, yeah. So after, I don't know, just after that whole thing, because I go hiking so much, it is kind of like scary to think about having to like come down something again because,
Yeah. There's that
I
thought in
don't-
your mind, like, oh, it could happen again. Type.
right,
Yeah.
because before that, it was like, like you always hear that those kinds of things happen, but it never happens to you.
you think
Until
you're
it
invincible. You
does,
think you're,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
it like kind of recontextualizes everything, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, like I can actually get fucked up doing this. Because we've gone to some gnarly places, bro. Like just like
and just done things and like not even second guessed it. But now
Yeah.
you're like going
and
down.
now
basically.
there's just that thought in the back of my head, like if
Yeah.
I fall, it could be bad, or if somebody falls, it could be bad. And so
like when I crashed into like the trailer with like my car accident.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
After like it was probably like honestly like it was like months, maybe like a year honestly. That like after, still even then like even to this day, every once in a while if I'm driving, in like a car, is everything good?
is it still going?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, or 51.
Sweet.
Yeah,
If-
I saw that we're getting there.
if I'm like driving in a car or like somebody's driving a car and there's a car coming from the left side and it's like kind of close, but then there's also like a fat car on the right or just something like on the right to where it's like a tight squeeze, and like most people would just be like, oh, you just drive forward or whatever. Like me, like I like tense up because like I just hate that like feeling of
That's
like,
what it is, bro.
yeah,
That's
it's
literally
terrifying.
like that's
Yeah.
like soft core PTSD.
yeah like I'll straight up like kind of look away because like I like that thought in my mind I can't do it, like it just actually like scares me. But
Really?
yeah.
That's
I
wild.
feel that. Same thing. Well, nobody knows, but we crashed our cars like within like a month. Of
Yeah,
each other, like, in high
yeah.
school, senior year of
Oh,
high
dude,
school.
yours was gnarly though.
It wasn't even like.
I mean, both of yours were.
Yeah, it wasn't even like I think his is gnarlier, like
Really?
for him because nobody got hurt, so like nobody was like everybody was fine, but like the only thing was like if just fucking my car was super fucked up, but
Well,
like,
yeah.
everything else, like his car was more like your fucking tire flew off. dude.
Yeah, like it
That's
ripped like
crazy.
my
your
right
fucking
axle
airbag
off.
went off.
Dude, that shit.
Your
blew-
airbag didn't go off?
Mine didn't go off.
both
Really?
both of mine
Yeah.
went off, but the one on the right, if somebody was sitting there, it would have like their face would have been mangled because like it blew the windshield, like the right airbag like completely shattered the
That's
the
those
windshield.
fucking
It's the dashboard ones.
Yeah, the one on the
the-
dashboard. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a Mitsubishi. Eclipse.
They are one of the most dangerous cars in the
Yeah,
entire
it's
world,
a tin.
I'm pretty
it's,
sure.
It's a tin can. Like, and my left one, luckily, I was kind of like sitting back a little bit, so it only hurt my lip, and then I sit with like my left leg up against the door. I don't know why. I just kind of like rested on my
get what you're
door.
saying,
I
get
feel
it.
that.
And like when I got it, like my leg like banged into it, so my knee was a little swollen, but like I wasn't like banged up at all, like too bad, but like my car was fucked. Like my
Yeah,
frame.
Your car
like,
was completely destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's-
Well,
I
so was yours.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
the same thing.
yeah.
Well, for me, it's like, dude, because the whole fucking thing is I was Kai was and Casey they're all fucking based, and I was taking Casey to his house.
Wait, that's who it was? It was
It was
Kai,
Aiden,
Casey?
and Casey. They were all in my car.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we're gonna go thrifting.
Those are the homies.
I was taking Casey
Yeah,
back.
shout out.
I was taking Casey back to his house so he can grab his wallet or something like that. And like I was going 45 and going to Indiana, and they didn't tell me until like right as I'm passing the fucking entrance. He's like, "Oh, it's right here." So I was like, like probably like 50 feet from the entrance. So I like kind of like slam on the brakes. I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna make it. Like I'm trying to like keep everybody comfortable without fucking absolutely slamming on the brakes.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
So like I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna make it in the entrance. So I try to go like in the exit. You know how some neighborhoods have like an entrance exit.
Oh,
Like the little
So I
divider
go
with
into the
the-
exit,
yeah.
and then there's a fucking somebody starts pulling out. I was like, god damn it, dude. So I like throw it in reverse. I like hit the reverse, and then I put it in drive. I was gonna flip a bitch, and so I looked. I didn't see anybody. So I start to go, and then as I'm like middle of the oncoming lane, I look and there's a truck like,
He just
right there.
spawned,
so I was
bro.
Like, what the hell, like, dude?
Yeah.
He had to be going like super fast and not paying attention because like when I looked over, I saw like the top of his head, and then I was like kept
Who's
looking.
texting, bro? Everybody
kept-
who drives a
I-
big truck like that is texting
I
and
kept
driving.
looking,
Or
and
they're
then
just
he-
jacking
he-
off. He was like,
he looks up and I see like his surprised face. So then he's like, oh shit, and then he like swerves the wheel, and then the fucking truck's
God.
like I'm like watching it. It's like slow motion, bro. I like saw it all happen. And the truck's like it's like skidding, and he has a trailer. So a truck
Oh,
skids,
fuck.
but the fucking trailer just rips the front of my car off. Like, dude, like because you know how like the trailer has like this V shape, and then it goes in like the trailer.
yeah, yeah.
It had a
Where it hitches on and then
yeah,
it goes.
the V
Yeah.
missed where
yeah.
the hitch was, but then like the side, it just fucking hit my basically my fender,
Damn.
and just like I saw my light, it was just like just like explode on the road, and then like I remember like stomping on both feet on the brakes with my and I was like like, and Kai even says like Kai's like, bro, I can still like hear your scream in my head because like the fucking I don't know.
No, yeah.
But
Yeah.
dude, after that, yeah, now whenever I'm like going to flip a Yui, I always like double take because I'm like it's fucking
Yeah, of
sketched
course.
out about it.
Yeah, you got to.
Mine was just retarded. Like I was just driving. I was speeding a little bit.
No,
And-
but even the
Rotted.
guy had a
Yeah.
horse
Well,
trailer
okay, so-
on the side of
yeah,
a street, like
yeah,
on a main
so
street.
I
There's
was, I was
two lanes.
going to work. Yeah,
It's a
2-lane
fucking,
road.
Like, what, like
It-
6 foot
yeah,
horse trailer?
and like it was a wide horse trailer to where if I was gonna pass it, like go around it type beat, it was parked. I'd have to kind of merge into like the other oncoming lane, but I didn't want to because there was cars coming, and I could have been patient and I could have just braked, waited until they came through, gone, but I wasn't. So
People almost never do that when a lot of the times they probably should.
Yeah, and I just got the car like 3 months beforehand, and I didn't realize how it was kind of a wide boy. So like I didn't think of how wide it was, so I just kind of went, and I was going 45 on a 35, and then yeah, I should have just like bang. I hit this horse trailer on the right, and it was so weird because I was sitting in the driver's seat, and then like it just like happened instantly, and I just like remember like feeling my car just like slam to the right,
Yeah.
and then
Start spinning.
yeah, and I was like whoa, and like it wasn't even like a scream, it was more of like
Just like a
it was
terrified.
more of like a terrified, really like it was really sad though because I was like oh, and like bro, I was so heartbroken like
dying.
instantly I was like fuck, rest in peace, dude.
You're like, this is the
I was
end.
like rip the whip, yeah, and like I was like and then I like my since the thing went to the right, I like my instinct was to slam left, so I was like so I kind of like I went out drifting with that girl,
No.
and I was like I skirted to where I like did a whole ass 180, and then I like it was low enough to where I crashed into like this curb. It was like just like a straight curve, a curb.
Yeah.
So I crashed into that, and then I was like sitting in my car because the door wasn't really opening, and I took off my safety belt, and then I was like sitting in there, and I was trying to open the door, and I couldn't really do it, and there was like smoke coming in, and then I finally was like able to like I started like pushing on it, and then I opened it, and I pushed, and I got out. I like crawled out. I was like downed. I needed like a chug jug and shit. But I was like crawling out, went to the curb, and then I was just sat there, and I was on my way to work. And the most annoying thing is my house from my work is like 2 minutes, bro. Like literally, I just pull out of my house, go down the road, pass the street light, go down, make a left. It's there.
That's
and,
tough.
Yeah, I crawl out, and then I look at my car. I call my mom, and I'm like, I got in a car accident, and she knows exactly where I probably got in an accident because it's just down the road.
So
she'll
she's
see
there
me.
in like
She'll
a
see
minute.
me. Yeah, there's no way you can miss it.
Yeah.
And I call her, say I got in an accident. A guy calls 911, like some bystander, and I'm like sitting there, and I look at my car and I just start crying, dude. I was so sad. I was like, it's fucked. And
Yeah.
I didn't have time to like process like what was actually going on until like I got home, and then I realized like I just got 2 tickets, and like luckily the horse was
What'd you
fine.
get? You got reckless driving or
Nah, it was
inattentive driving?
It was no, they were trying to say so they were like, "Oh, were you on your phone?" I was like, "No, I wasn't on my phone." They're like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." And they were like, and I was giving them attitude because I just got in an accident. Like, my bad,
Dude,
but-
yeah, and they're always such assholes in that
yeah,
moment.
Yeah, and they were like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Can we check?" I was like, "Sure." So I unlocked my phone, just my home screen. Like, what the fuck? How are you gonna check? So they're like, "Okay, fine." And then
I hate the
for
police.
some reason they're like, "You weren't wearing a safety belt." I was like, "How?" I was like, "I took it off." Like, I was like, "I don't drive without my safety belt." Like,
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
yeah. And then they were like, "Nah, there's a mechanism that if you get in an accident, it has to lock up." I was like, "That doesn't
that's
make any
totally
sense."
bullshit.
I was like, "Doesn't make any sense. And how are you gonna get out?" And he's like, "Well, you got out, didn't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, because I had my safety belt on and I buckled it and I got out." And I don't know, it was some BS, but yeah. Anyways,
Fuck the police.
I got my tickets and whatnot, and one of them, the one that I was gonna get to was the ticket that annoyed me the most was, well, the safety belt. I was like, all right, you know what, $15, that's not too bad. But then the other one was, it was failure to maintain my lane. So I got in an accident because I didn't maintain my lane. But if I maintained my lane, I would have got into a worse accident because I was already in the middle of the goddamn lane. So no matter what, I was pretty much screwed. I should have just stopped, but I didn't. Shit happens,
Yeah.
but
It
yeah.
does. It sure happens.
That literally happened. Same thing happened to me because like
Yeah.
I got a ticket for failure to yield to oncoming traffic, which is stupid because I was like the
They're
oncoming
literally just
traffic.
gonna give you anything they feel
Yeah,
like giving you at
something
that
to,
point.
something to be like slap on the
Anything-
hand type beat.
yeah.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah, I remember when I got out, I was like, dude, you know, it's always fucked up too when you get in an accident because like the music's still playing. After
Bro,
you
it's
crash.
like depressing, bro.
Yeah, like
it's
I
just
don't
like
even remember what I was listening to, but I remember like after I crashed, like the music was still playing. I was like, dude, this is fucked up. Like, I mean, like my car was,
Oh,
dude,
well,
it was
that's the
still in
thing,
it was still in
yeah.
drive, but it wasn't going
Yeah.
anywhere. And I was like,
Yeah.
this
Right.
is like, so I get out and I'm like talking to the cops or whatever. But after I started talking to the cops, like after my parents came, I called my mom, whatever. Like I remember I started crying, but I
Of
started
course,
crying
yeah.
because I was like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to take the bus again, dude.
bro.
And I was like, I don't want to take the fucking bus. Dude. I got so mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we were
dude,
like,
that's
that was
funny.
our senior year.
Senior year of high
And
school.
like,
Oh,
for me, yeah, I like
shit.
saved
That
up
would be even
2
more
years
brutal.
worth of like money to try to get that car.
Yeah,
And
so
like,
it hurts more for you. 'cause
yeah, that was my baby. And I was like, I
You
was saving
literally
up
paid
for it.
and everything.
And then I saw it come on the market. I was like, bro, I'm buying it. And it was sick. And then I crashed.
The
and I was
purple
like,
eclipse.
huh?
The purple
Yeah.
eclipse.
Yeah. It was ricey as hell, but it was my baby.
It's a
though,
little
like-
piece of shit, but like
Yeah.
you
That thing was
fucking
sick, dude.
that's
Like, I
your
remember
little piece of
when I
shit.
first got
Yeah.
in it, it was like, it was all
It had an
fucking-
exhaust
Dude, it
system,
was
right?
loud.
It
as
wasn't- yeah.
fuck, dude.
Was
Like,
it?
okay, so like when you're inside, like if you were trying to talk to him,
It was a
and he
V6,
accelerating,
yeah, full exhaust, everything.
You couldn't hear shit when he's going because it was so fucking loud in
Really?
the cabin. Yeah, it was like, and like I'd be like saying something, and it's just like deafening.
But
dude.
it sounded nice. It wasn't like a high pitched.
wasn't- yeah,
It
it
wasn't
wasn't-
like a ricey sound.
Yeah, it was like deep.
I remember I went to like
V6.
this guy's house. I don't know what his name is. I think his name's like Leo or something. I'm putting you on blast. But he's like, "Oh, why'd you put a fart can on it?" And I was like, "It ain't a fart can." I was like, "It's a full exhaust." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh shit, never mind." And like he drove like a V6 automatic, Mustang. And I was like, "All right, dude."
Nah.
I mean-
was it that kid that had his crash in the tree?
Nah, that was Sergio, I think. Yeah, nah. But yeah, nah. And I was like, bro, nah, that was my piece of shit. Yeah, that was my baby.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I those cars are ugly as hell now that I look back on it, but at the time I was like, bro, I was a senior in high school. I was like, bro, I'm fucking badass, dude. Like, yeah. That was so cool. And I crashed, but
Damn. Yeah. That's wild.
yeah.
don't
So
even know.
any of you young people driving out there, and if you think, oh, I'm not gonna get in an accident, or oh, no, that ain't gonna be me. Type
All
shit,
of us
like,
have been in
yeah,
accidents.
Yeah, and even
It's
like
definitely happens.
yeah, and even like with his injury, like it still like it circles back around. Like you're not gonna think you're gonna get hurt or something like that. You're not gonna think the worst, but don't think the worst. But just be aware. Like
Yeah, and like we
you
can
know?
try to say that, but if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I think the only way you can really realize that is once it
When
happens,
it happens,
to you.
yeah,
That
yeah.
you got to learn that one the hard way.
Yeah.
Especially when you're young, it's just like you think fucking you're unstoppable.
I still feel like I'm unstoppable a lot of
same,
times.
Yeah, I'm like 20, and I'm like, dude,
oh
what?
yeah, I got 70 years left.
my prime
yeah.
isn't even here yet, bro. Like, yeah. Yeah,
No.
it's interesting how it works.
That's
but,
true though. Definitely be careful out there.
yeah.
Nobody wants to hear you get hurt.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's just bad news every time.
Yeah, we know how stupid being in high school and even college can be, but have fun, but try to be safe, I guess. to a certain extent.
Definitely do what you can to not get yourself into a shitty situation.
Oh yeah, for
Are
sure.
we gonna keep going?
Nope,
It's
I
like
think.
we're at 102.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
shit,
just
no,
looking at
yeah.
we're at 103
Yeah, we're
right
good.
now. So
I was gonna
yeah,
say, it's
I think
kinda-
that's a pretty
you get
awesome.
that feeling to where it's like time to wrap up type beat. So.
Yeah, I think that was a good point to end up to end also.
yeah, brother.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys' support. I think yeah, it's
True. It's
been really
crazy.
cool.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about it much. I kind of want to talk about it more, but it's okay because, I mean, at this point, we're just going to keep on going and we'll be able to talk about it whenever we want. But, I mean, being able to actually have things posted and the reality of all that is just, like, so...
It's really satisfying. Like, we've been
It's
talking
unreal.
about this for, like, months now. And, like,
Now it's
having
happening.
people, like, watch our videos and, like, say, dude, good stuff. Keep on going. Like, I really appreciate you guys. Like, you guys know who you guys are because you guys have hit us up and told
For
us,
real.
commented, all that good stuff. So thank you very much. Yeah, share this with people, you know. If
True.
you think they'll fuck with it, you think they'll fuck with us, and, you know.
Any
run
way
it
you
up.
want to support us
Yeah.
is welcome. Even if you're going to hate, I don't really care. I'm going
Yeah.
to take any of the criticism I can get right
Seriously, yeah, we'll take anything and everything. So yeah, appreciate you guys for watching.
now. Seriously.
Like, subscribe, notification bar, all that good shit,
Yes, sir.
and comment, all that good stuff.
I will
comment.
reply to every single comment that I see. I already have, and I'm going
Yeah.
to try to keep that going because
Yeah.
it's fun.
Good
So.
stuff.
You should comment what they want to hear on the pod.
True,
Yes, yeah.
true. Give us some
Nice.
topic ideas. That would be
Yeah.
sweet.
If you guys want to get some like dating advice, I don't know, any weird shit.
Dude,
I don't
actually,
know,
I
that-
had a
that's like
story I
any-
was going to talk about for that.
Nah, yeah, it's I don't know, just anything interesting that you guys would.
I think dating is one of those things where like people want to hear about it.
Yeah, I feel
Like,
like
if-
you know,
if you
intimacy
wanna-
is always like ooh.
If you want to know how to
guy
shave,
girl.
shave your pubes, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah,
We can
man,
do
I
it.
Manscaped. I'm kidding.
No,
That's
yes,
sponsor
sponsor
us.
us.
That's what
Actually.
I use.
Do you really?
Yeah, dude. It fucking that shit's clutch.
You have the 3.0,
Nah.
right?
No, I have the. I think I have the 2. but
Two? I
either
need to
way,
get one,
whatever.
man. I need
Dude,
to get
I'm
one.
telling you, that shit's fire.
Dude, I haven't shaved in general in like a long time. As you guys
Like,
can
in
tell, I'm all
general?
scruffy. Yeah.
This guy's fucking.
He's a bushwhacker.
Bushwhacker.
Right?
I thought it was the same thing, dude. Bushwhacker.
Oh, this is
Alright,
TMI.
alright,
We're gonna
alright,
get
alright.
canceled.
Yeah, we gotta.
All right, love you guys.
Wrapping up.
Uh,
Appreciate you.
This is.
See you next week, people.
Good about it.